everybody. This is Daniel.
Emmanuel.
With Bob with some truth. And today we're going to have a conversation about news that has happened in the week. So we're going to talk about, of course, that third presidential debate and WikiLeaks. I know, exciting, right? So there's a couple of things we want to touch on and get into. First, let's start with the debate. I did a video about it on it if you want to look at more there. But we're going to have a tag team conversation about it now. So what were your thoughts about this final debate?
Missed opportunities.
Yes, that was
missed opportunity after missed opportunity.
Yes,
Like, I mean,
yes.
listen, I've never been one to defend Trump's intellect or whatever you could call.
It's tremendous.
It's
tremendous.
He has basic intellect and it's tremendous intellect, and it's the very best intellect. Sam Harris says it best. You can really understand or be able to interpret how much depth a person has based on their ability to be able to, simply just orate and just be able to articulate their belief systems or articulate their thoughts. Because, you only have so many words in your brain, right? And the fact that he's constantly regurgitating the same lines repeatedly over and over again just shows a lack of diversity of not only his opinions, but just his overall outlook on life, which, of course, makes anyone uncomfortable because he's very...
Yeah, it reminds me of Sarah Palin when she was asked by Katie Couric, what do you read? Like, what magazine stuff do you read? And you could tell there just wasn't really a depth there of foreign and domestic policy, but Trump is worse.
He's way worse, and what's disconcerting about the entire thing, I feel as though if there were two different candidates on the stage, if somehow Bernie Sanders ran independent and was going against Hillary Clinton on that stage, I think we would have had an entirely different debate.
Oh, it would have been so good.
Chris Wallace was an actual moderator.
I know. What a surprise. The Truth
one of the
Squad
best
came
moderators.
Yeah, he may have actually done the best job out of anyone, with the exception of
Univision.
You read my mind. Univision brought it to everybody, and that was in the Democratic primaries that were rigged. So, Chris Matthews did do a really good job. He reined in Trump. He questioned Hillary when it comes to WikiLeaks. He asked tough questions when it comes to abortion. I actually thought that Chris Matthews did a good job. But I want to touch on what you said with missed opportunities, because with WikiLeaks and with positions that Hillary's taken and the private and public positions, the way that we see in the WikiLeaks that she wants Wall Street insiders to be over Wall Street reform, which is putting the foxes in charge of the hen house. She acknowledges in a 2013 Goldman Sachs speech that ground troops in Syria will result in killing a lot of civilians, quote unquote. So she lies on the stage when she says, I'm not going to send in ground troops, but even there, Trump had so many opportunities to hammer her on WikiLeaks. There was a point where he knew that Hillary was going to Red Scare him and Putin him with the WikiLeaks, and she still was successful in doing it.
He even calls it out. He said, aren't we sort of pivoting the conversation over to Putin? Mm-hmm. Shouldn't we talk about the WikiLeaks? Nope, goes straight down the Putin train. And that just goes to show how, and the reason why she was able to accomplish that is because he's so easily flustered. He doesn't really coordinate his thoughts, and he's not well practiced in debating. And I don't really understand how you can develop multi-billion-dollar enterprises and be so inarticulate. I don't get it.
Because he's a huckster. I've always said, he's a con man. And with Trump TV launching now, I feel like that's part of what this entire campaign of his was about. It was about business opportunities and making money. I think he saw that with Huckabee. He saw that with Ben Carson. He saw that with Scott Walker. He saw that with Sarah Palin. He was like, oh, I could do this too. But he really accidentally stumbled onto a populist movement that's rising in this country, and he rode that out like the businessman that he is, and now he's losing because he had so many opportunities where if he had not gotten himself in trouble, he really could have hurt Hillary Clinton with these WikiLeaks